Welcome back to the show. So it's time for Inferno. I am wondering if Producer Reese is going to draw us a winner for the Cobblestone case before we start. Mr. Producer Reese, please let me know. Mr. Producer Reese. Okay, Producer Reese has drawn a winner. Who is the winner of the case? Mr. Producer Reese. Mr. Producer Reese.
The winner is My Name is Navy.
Again, isn't he like a mod?
I don't know.
He's okay, well, fair enough.
A sub-mod.
Fair enough. My Name is Navy. Let's have a look and see what it would be hilarious if a mod won a Dragon Lore. Can you imagine the outrage, Dan? Can you imagine the outrage? We are at the mercy of Gaben. We have no control over what happens on the screen behind us. You will bear witness, as will we, to the crap. Max and Indigo, congratulations, My Name is Navy. You've won yet more junk. I can't remember what else he's won, but I think he's won at least once, maybe twice.
I don't know. I don't remember anything, generally speaking.
Okay, well, there's that. So since a mod won, I mean, he's a subscriber, so fair enough. I have no problem with that. I think in game 2, after game 1, we will open another Cobblestone case.
We also have a video to show everybody.
Oh, right. Well, we'll
after game 1.
Talk about that, yeah, maybe after match 1.
A special video.
We can
just
do that.
For you.
Yeah, an interesting video for those of you who don't stay up late for North American Counter-Strike. So
we have some NACS for you.
FaZe versus G2, game 2. G2 with what you could say is an upset, taking the first game. And now we are into the pistol on game 2. So FaZe are going to be starting on the T side, and G2 are going to be, wow, where's body's HP gone? He's been bodied there.
He's opted out of HP.
There we go.
The HP program.
Cheers, boss. Right, so you've got 3 Ts over towards the A bomb site, causing some harassment. The bomb, though, maybe waiting for a pick to come in. It's still bottom mid, although now the Mandem, Dan, seem to be going over towards B.
Yeah, FaZe on the dreaded T side again for them. They're definitely a much better CT-sided team. They are a CT-sided team, let's put it that way. And now they decide it is time. Time to assault. Okay, well, the assault was quick and it was decisive. There is now no one left on the A bomb side. Although SmithZz is in construction, but what will he construct? Okay, well, looks like he's also dead. So
the only thing he will be constructing, Dan, is a 6-foot deep ditch for his own coffin. Bit grim though, isn't it, to say that? Well, shox and RpK left alone to try and make any money, try and make any cash. RpK doing a good job, actually, leaving shox alone versus 3. shox trying to fish for some headshots there, but he will be the recipient, not the deliverer.
A fish?
Not the bearer. Fish, headshots. Headshots, Dan.
We know you're talking about
headshots.
Fishing.
Headshots.
Fishing.
Headshots.
Très bien. Okay, so double Mac 10. P90.
Nice.
AK on Rain. CZ on kioShiMa. And we shall see how this plays out. So we have the force buy from G2. RpK has an MP9 and Kevlar, picking up those 2 kills. He has decided to invest in a future with a hail of bullets.
Oh, this is I like this strat, actually. 4-man on road, go down B, fire some shots, then 4-man on the other road, towards A. And that's some good damage done by SmithZz. He has not died in vain there. aizy and kioShiMa are within the 1-tap distance of any number of weapons here. So FaZe could be in a lot of trouble unless they start to cut these numbers down, and indeed jkaem has got the glory gun down. He's got the glory gun, the gun of glory. Glory's on pause. We'll see if it continues soon. shox left alone now. Legal. Ooh, that's another tag. I think Rain could just about survive another meat shot there. Might be left with about 3 HP. But he will not need to, because shox is dead. P90, though, has not been saved, which disappoints me, Dan. They've chosen Mac 10s over P90s, and I feel a little bit more distant from my international friends now.
Although that said, like, actually, it does actually make more sense in some regards, because the P90 does not give you the bonus.
Yeah, but you can use the P90 on a buy round.
And they don't have helmets. That's why I suppose. Yeah, you can actually. That's a good point. It's actually quite a legitimate point, to be honest, because the running gun with the P90 is actually pretty annoying. So we'll have to see whether or not we'll get a situation whereby FaZe can have another clean round. Because that round, I don't know what the hell happened that round, Jay. It was very chaotic, but generally speaking, it looked like they only lost 1 guy. I thought for sure they were going to lose more. I mean, they got those tags from SmithZz. Everything was kind of going their way, but in reality, it was not to be.
Yeah, I feel like the P90 has more utility over a longer period of time, but at the same time, there are pros and cons. Cons are if you get killed with it, then it's going to be a very strong weapon for your opponents. Although that will only increase over time when the AKs come out, so that argument may not be the most valid one.
So G2 just trying not to give up easy kills, basically.
There's actually a ledge just to the left of Smith that you can kind of creep into if you jump on those barrels.
Oh, he's got a headshot.
You don't really see people do on the eco.
I think you just got 2 headshots. You got 3 headshots there.
Oh, Smith's been on deathmatch.
I think that was 3 headshots because at that range, like getting a 50 damage or so, that has to be a headshot whether you do that against head armor for sure. Headshots for the days, for all of the days perhaps.
So yeah, they're chasing these kills, but these guys literally have nothing. Yeah,
this is actually completely pointless. Actually, if you factor in how many players they lost in that process, they made a net loss there. Because even with the Mac-10s getting the kill reward, you're still hurting your own economy for no reason.
Armor's $1,000, Mac-10 gets $600.
If they were saving AWPs or something, James, I could understand. But they had stock pistols.
they could throw their pistols away, Dan, and they would spawn with them again in the next round.
Yeah.
That is the situation at hand.
Yeah, that's a common mistake you see actually. Teams just thinking that they have to kill everyone all the time. Actually, sometimes you just don't need to kill people. Anyway, it is Dubourdeaux versus Dubourdeaux, and RpK will be elevated above his peers. He will be put into the quad roof position.
He's the king there.
He is the king of the quad roof.
Yeah, he's the king of the quad roof.
The quad roof.
Yeah. So Rain over towards the B bomb site, and his opponent is alone. His opponent is bodyy. Scream is in a position to potentially drop a smoke for his teammate. Hasn't done so just yet, I do not believe. So that's a smoke we don't see too often on the corner of the balcony there. Fox taking down SmithZz. A minute on the clock here for FaZe to try and do something with this. You can see Arch has been smoked, but again, King is still on the roof, Dan.
That position is only good if your teammate is alive to distract avert the eyes from that position, basically. If that position is just alone like that, it suddenly goes from being very strong to being very bad, actually, because you're just so exposed. And if you shoot at all, it's so immediately obvious where you're going to be standing. So very unfortunate there for G2, but Fox doing Fox things, you know, picking up that entry frag onto, I believe it was SmithZz, I think, by quad side.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
That just dismantled the defense, and it's a strong reward there for FaZe. This is very encouraging for FaZe, because if you consider that they lost both pistols on the first map, and now they're in a spot where they pick up the pistol and they win against the first buy round, they should get the 5-0 now, because it's an eco for G2. And we saw how bad their T sides are. We know how good their CT sides are on this map. This bodes very well indeed for FaZe, I should say. And this is part of the reason why, I said it's kind of a really important win to get cash from FaZe for G2, because Inferno is such a good map here usually for FaZe. And here we go, the shenanigans with the Mag-10, making that money. That is $1,200 for Rain.
That's paid for itself.
It has.
Scream was AFK in the mirror and has managed to pick up a kill in CT spawn. Won't even try to retrieve the gun, although wanting to play the close corners, that CZ may be more useful anyway. He's over towards the B bomb site, and he has done significant damage here. But shox is alone, and shox is extremely far away.
aizy has 6 armor. That's really weird.
Really? Wow,
he's 6 armor. How is that possible?
I think the most you can lose in one round is 40.
How does he have
around
6?
40. Well, maybe he's getting shot in the chest a lot then.
He must be really. I guess he's been playing really greedy with his money.
He's getting shot in the chest.
And he's just like not rebought Kevlar.
Taking it in the chest.
Yeah.
I wonder if you get shot in the arm if that does, if that takes armor.
I actually don't know, James, if I've ever seen someone with that low armor.
In a pro match?
Yeah.
I've never noticed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's happened, but I have never noticed before.
I wonder what his. Can we look at the scoreboard very quickly? Just to see, he is 7-0, Dan. He has not died, so I think maybe he's only bought it once.
I think he's on the pistol. That's his pistol round armor, James. That is, he's holding on to his pistol round Kevlar.
I respect that.
It is tatty. It's full of holes.
He needs to run for dear life from that bomb. So I would like to see, let's see if he buys armor. Is he even, there we go, there we go, good stuff, well done aizy.
We were there for the moment.
He's a smart lad.
When he rebought armor.
He's a smart lad.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're above 50 or 60, you don't actually really need to rebuy.
I think it's 40.
Oh really? About
yeah,
40?
I think it's around 40. 40 or 45, I believe, is the most you can lose in one round.
Yeah, I forget how much protection it works, how it distributes the damage between health and armor when you have Kevlar, but I can tell you in Quake, or, well, there's various Quakes, and it's different in all of them, and I think I mix them up sometimes. But looks like Scream gets the opening kill. The duel on Banana's lost, and now Soxy with the aggressive apps play, and all of a sudden,
where's your HP, bro?
FaZe have 2 players dead. Doesn't matter if they can't get the kills,
wow.
But there you go. Entry from Fox. That's going to give them some breathing space now, finally.
Those nades were dirty. I've not seen those nades before. I like he new nadey. Excuse me, being nerd. Well, FaZe have significant map control, but for G2, normally in this situation you see people playing passive, but they're refusing to. Smiths with the sneaky angle there, a bit of the surprising angle, unexpected.
The off angle.
Indeed, it is the off angle. And this is looking to be G2's first round on the board, and that's about damage, which is not going to happen for jkaem. So only one player going down for the G2 side, which is shoxy. Lovely grenades flying into Boiler there. I really like the idea of that. But it's unfortunately, we may see less in the near future, Dan, because Inferno is no longer active duty. 4-round lead for the Ts. The pressure will continue on the CT economy. You can see they don't have much left in the bank for the G2 side. So we've got early smokes coming in. I know Exist would commonly like to throw that smoke as well from CT spawn. It seems FaZe looking to clear out the corner. This Molotov basically goes to where Fox likes to stand. Perfect because it forces them away from the carts as well. So good stuff from FaZe, and that will cause the CT side to play passive. Although look at that, taking it straight back our G2. Like, nope, this is our territory, and a new smoke is down. So time will be wasted here for the FaZe side. A minute 10 on the clock as we have players moving towards CT apps towards A.
Indeed. And talking about the active duty map pool and Inferno being removed, I actually think that timing works out to allow NIP to maybe become like a top 3 to top 2 team again. Because this is the map that they have the least impact from Threat. Threat basically says he just doesn't talk during Inferno matches. Like, he just doesn't talk. He just doesn't like, guys, just play Inferno.
Well, the same angle will punish the T side. This time it'll be shox rather than Scream. So nice little angle there for people to pick up on. But the man advantage is now with FaZe. Flying out of nowhere, Super Keo comes in. No lowest lane to be found though. Bodyy is alone. So a lot of frags came flying in there quickly. G2 looked to have an advantage, but it disappeared.
Fox is really good at picking, actually. At least against G2, he's finding a lot of picks. I do wonder against this matchup how it works against certain other teams to see how easy is it for Fox to get picks against the higher tier teams like your Fanatics, your Luminosities, your Navis, your NIPs, and so on and so forth. Because right now, Fox is consistently getting some of these entry frags. It doesn't have to be that he gets more than that single one, but just getting that first kill allows his teammates to do a lot. You can see he only has 5 frags right now, and I don't think he's really been getting any of the eco frags, but he's certainly been having, like the frags he's made have been very impactful. And we've got a bit of a stack going on here for G2. All around middle, there is the flash. This is going to be a fast round, I think. Here we go. All the action there. And so far, looks like nothing going here for G2. Actually, sorry, nothing going here for FaZe on the defense. And they're actually going to lose pretty much everybody. So looks like that single flash was worth its money. That single flash.
I looked down for 2 seconds, Dan, and there are 4 players dead for FaZe.
They threw a flash in James, and then everyone died.
So many weapons all over the place. So Rain, staying close to the weapons for now, maybe trying to read that the CTs will want to come for them, assuming Rain has gone to greener pastures.
Rain is the guy to pull off around like this, though. Rain is the clutch master for FaZe, and one of the best clutches in the game. Let's see if he can pull out something here. Looks like he can't catch Scream's angle.
The double dink.
And he will indeed be wiped off the rounds. So 6-2, G2 win the most unlikely of rounds, and the annoying thing for them is I don't think they really picked up any weapons from that. Maybe like
2 AKs.
2 AKs, so yeah, 1 or 2. Well, 2, in fact. 1 or 2.
1 or 2, but 2.
But I mean 2, basically. So AWP is on to SmithZz. The buy from FaZe looks a little bit worrisome. And it's really surprising to see G2 win a round like that. It's kind of crazy, like the effect that has, because that kind of, to some extent, pulls them out of the ditch that they were in. And the ditch was particularly deep. It's a very deep ditch.
Nobody likes being in a ditch, Dan. Oh, more good flashbangs. shox uses that flash to great effect time after time. That is a very strong flash indeed. No kills though, but lots of information. 3 people seen in apps. That is a bit of a warning sign here. And there are 4 players on the A site here from G2 in response. But as time continues to tick, perhaps there will be a bit of a rotation back to the B bomb site. And FaZe may be waiting for that as well. Obviously, they gave away a lot of information in that little vacuum. 3 pistols on the C side versus a full-equipped G2, although they are lacking on the nades now.
So FaZe though. FaZe have 1 smoke and 2 flashes. How did they take the site like this? Or maybe that's the way, James.
Numbers game, Dan.
Peak with 3.
Numbers game. 5 man on road. Let's go.
Here we go. Jumping into the pit. shoxy defends though. SmithZz there as well. He will get killed by Archside. So things looking pretty good here overall for G2. Just still having shox in the pit is a really annoying, and it's causing quite some paranoia for FaZe. You can see they have to deal with it. They feel like they have to deal with shoxy. They will take him down, but the bomb is lost in the process. 25 seconds to go, and once again, Rain is left at the end of the round. And I do really like, I don't know if it's necessarily by design, but I do like the frequency in which we see Rain being the last guy in the round for FaZe, because he is the best guy in that situation. He's proven that time and time again. So the fact that FaZe, maybe, I don't know if it just has worked out like that, but it seems like we do see him in that spot a lot. So if that's what FaZe have done, that's really smart, that they allow Rain to always be that last guy in the round.
Well, fast trades coming in here. FaZe with not much to offer. That's a nice thing though, onto shox in the middle of mid. He's going to have to retreat. RpK coming in to hold things down here. Fox gets tagged, and Rain will be the final frag. So G2 starting to get a reasonable score on the board here. Still 4-6 versus FaZe, who are straight back on the bye. Again, G2 have 2 buys if they are to lose this round. But they won't want to do that, that's for sure. bodyy playing over B, but he has a good spawn to go into Palace and A. But we've seen, sorry, apps in A, but we've seen FaZe's nades already. So maybe nobody on G2 wants to necessarily do that. We're going to see some aggression here from the C side. They've got that standard smoke coming in. Those nades kind of reminded me about how iBud Power used to play Inferno back in the day, have the double flame carpets in Banana.
I miss iBud Power, James.
Pushes coming in. Yeah, I did miss them as well.
I miss them still. They are missed.
You know, we had great fun with them in Milan for our finals 2 years ago.
I remember running around with Steel.
I remember someone, will not mention, throwing up on a Chihuahua, Dan.
Yeah.
And my hand. And one of our staff.
Not the best.
I thought
best
it was
moment of his life, perhaps.
Yeah.
It was best moment of mine.
Well, looks like FaZe going to be playing for picks over towards the bomb site here. We have 2 CTs with a crossfire. Standard play from the CTs, but well, it's not standard. It's running through the smoke and getting a headshot there. Trades will favour the Ts. That is a bomb. That is bravery, Dan. That is madness. Bomb goes down. 3-man retake. All coming in from CT. A few nades on the CT side. No more smokes for the Ts. But HE onto kioShiMa and Fox with the Molotov, which he will use as late as possible. So, can G2 retake this? This is a key round for them.
There you go. The good old heat and body setup at the back of the site. Let's see if the crossfire works out. Ooh, the dink there on Fox. That is going to be painful now to try to survive this. The kill onto Fox now. He's finally gone, so there's no crossfire here at the back of the site, but will it matter? The bomb is ticking away now incredibly quickly. The defuse has to come in. The round has been won basically at this point. The knife. Oh, he gets the knife. kioShiMa is going to be slashing up SmithZz. Gets in the shank. The shank is in. And that is some money. Money. Now, I was actually thinking, G2, okay, sure, if they can stop FaZe at that 6th round point, then, okay, they have a strong result. But I really don't feel like G2 can win the map by allowing FaZe to have so much dominance on their T side, James. On their T side, we usually see FaZe get wrecked. It's their CT side that they wreck everybody. And now they got some rounds on the T side, they can get more.
Yeah, they could go all the way to 11-4. We've got shox coming in for a very aggressive peak. There are flashes, but now he's kind of stuck, and now he's kind of naded, and now he's kind of dead with a bonus Molotov in as well.
That spot where he's like deep in there, he's like, oh God, what have I done? There is no way out. What have I done?
That is the worst starts with F, Dan.
That is.
I'm pretty sure.
That is pretty much the worst way to start
Hashtag
rounds.
floating stickers.
I mean, to some extent, he was unlucky that 4 to 5 players were pushing up second mid. Maybe he was thinking maybe only 2. He could catch one of them, but there were 5, James. There were 5.
Yeah, so Scream gets taken down facing mid now, and G2 seems to have no answer to FaZe in this round. Although RpK's put in 2 kills, and now things become doable, but RpK is alone here, and he's only got 4 bullets in his magazine. He needs to put them to work, but he can't do it. It's bodyy with a mag 7 versus 3, Dan. I have seen harder comebacks, but it definitely won't be easy.
Absolutely. So, bodyy, I mean, what does he do here? Does he try to pick up a rifle? He knows that there is one in the apps. Or does he just go for it? He's got a mag 7. This is not going to help him on these ranges, although he has found a replacement. He's got no kit, so just looking perhaps to punish anyone, looking to peek him, and he exits perhaps, and now back to safety with the rifle in hand. So it's going to be round 8 for FaZe.
If I'm not mistaken, bois is drink in French, but I don't know what the first word means. Maybe it means have a drink? I don't know.
Use Google Translate, James.
If anybody knows French better than me, because my French is fraudulent, couture en bois. Something drink. I don't know. Someone let me know what that means, if it's not rude. Well, let me know anyway. If it isn't rude, then I'll tell you on stream. 8-4 now. Are we going to see an 11-4 half? Look at G2's situation. Their situation sucks right now. You've got the saved AK from the previous round. Other than that, not much is happening here for the French side. bodyy, is his position going to be checked here? Oh, he's got 3 kills with the AK. That's ridiculous. GG cannon has been launched, Dan. The GG cannon has been launched.
Yeah, but it has to be his team helping him close the round. He's got 3 kills, but Scream and SmithZz come up with nothing. Nada. 0. And aizy and kioShiMa are still alive, looking to push back for the bomb. That is really what's going in favor of G2 right now. But if there's so much time there that the smoke is not, I mean, it's going to delay the inevitable here. It's going to help buy time for shox to get into position, perhaps to get something done. But shox only has a 5.7. I say only. At these ranges, the 5.7 is actually really awesome because he can, I mean, if he gets out in the open, he can run and gun. And he's just sitting in the crawl space. I don't think anyone will expect him to be there. Another push comes up. RpK will call the shox to start moving. Surely, as RpK spots both of them, but shox still so patient. When will it be that shox peaks? Will it be now that the first kill has gone back in the way of RpK? aizy will go down, so shox doesn't have to do anything. Just plays it with a lot of trust there for RpK, knowing that if he dies in that position, that they will, well, actually they didn't have the bombs, so even if he died in that position, they still have to push RpK. Either way, it will be the round for G2, thanks to the triple kill bonanza from Mr. bodyy, the new pickup replacing Existence. And now it's double AK 3 Tech 9s for FaZe. Can FaZe do it?
Man, I respect that play. I respect it. It was cool. FaZe could have been more thorough, but I liked it. It was madness. It was carnage, Dan. Ares is pleased. The god of war is enthralled, Dan. He is enthralled. FaZe with a fast play off the balcony here, but the garden hose is out for the French. They're going to make sure their grass is very green indeed. kioShiMa is now alone, and the bomb is in a position which he must push. He must force his way into. Coming in some bit of pre-fire there. SmithZz will be the first victim. He will be the only victim, Dan. So that 3K from bodyy is giving G2 opportunity. It's giving them hope, Dan. It's giving them balance, well-being, nutrition. It's feeding the family. It's the bag of rice, Dan. It's the bag of rice to take them through the winter.
Or just one bag. Obviously a bloody big bag.
It's a big bag then.
All right, well, FaZe just have some pistols, well, more pistols than before, and they will look to keep the pace high. Rush in here, Smith is close, he misses the shot, doesn't get an opportunity for a second one, and that is 2 players very dead. Probably a strong round here for FaZe. Okay, definitely a strong round for FaZe at this point. A free bomb plant, it would seem. Nobody dead, 4 picked up, 2 rifles picked up, 4 rifles picked up, just shox left in a 1 versus everyone.
Does that make Smith's budget Fox? Because that's the Fox position, and he never misses that shot. Just have a line of budget, you know, budget. Well, shox now just trying to do.
Oh my god, he's done so much damage.
Actually, is a lot. The final round, isn't it? So, last round, shox is going to go forwards. W for forwards.
He did so much damage with the spray there. That's unbelievable. That reminds me of a certain clip we're going to show after this match, James. It reminds me of a particular clip.
A particular clip.
Which might be the highest skill player I've ever seen in Counter-Strike, James. That is the clip we will show. The level of skill there is phenomenal. Frankly, phenomenal.
A particular clip. So, 9-6. I think, you know, 11-4 possible.
I would say that there's no way back still for G2. I really feel like there is.
No way back.
I would be so surprised if there's a way back. Because FaZe, they suck at T side and they're awesome on CT side, James. This is what my brain tells me. My brain's like, this is like 2 + 2 = 4, and 4 means that FaZe will win, James. That's what it means.
Well,
it's logic.
First comes a pistol. The pistols have overall been favourable to the G2 side so far.
True.
Save for the previous one. Here they come, rushing the B bomb site. 1 frag for either side. Can Jet? No, he can't. 3 versus 4 now as the CTs try to hold things down. They've still got 2 players over towards B. kioShiMa can run distraction. 2 kills for him. I don't believe that aizy has announced his position just yet. And the bomb is on the site. aizy, is he still...
You say aizy, but Rain as well. Rain was actually...
I'm sorry, it was Rain that was standing there.
Yeah, Rain was just sitting in the corner, just forever.
Let my boys put in work.
It's amazing though, because that strategy is very cool, because basically FaZe incentivized G2 to push into the B-bomb, to just rush into the B-bomb site, because they basically sack 2 players, and they kind of make it look like the second player messed up, when the second player really, he's supposed to die, basically. It's great if he gets a kill, but he's supposed to die there, and that's exactly what happened. So beautiful that FaZe baited G2 into the bomb site as they did into the stack, and we will see now whether or not FaZe can...
BM, the BM.
Get out of the way.
Get out of my way.
Shut up.
New man. Get out of the way, new man.
Get out of my way.
New man. Get out of the way. So G2, what is the plan here? They have 3 flashbangs, which is better than some of their force buys on the previous map. I should say some of the ecos, in fairness. Must be fair. Must be fair. So some information spotted by Fox, who has a smoke and a HE, but there's a time and a place for nades, and this is not it. We need spray downs here. We need garden hoses. So far, so good. They'll take that. 3 versus 2. But Scream's picked up a P90, Dan. This is what I'm talking about. This is the danger of a P90, but he's dead now. So there's no more danger with the P90, Dan. It's the Max 10 left on shox, and he is going to take a face full of MP9. Can the... Ooh, he almost landed on the P90, Dan. He tried to save it, but he failed.
It will just be there. It doesn't exist anymore, James.
It's gone.
It's been wiped clean. It's as if it never existed. But jkaem, he's found a new one. It will carry on. It won't be the same one. It's a different one, but it is a P90 still.
Let's do it. I believe. I believe in the P90. I believe in truth, justice, harmony. And that all comes from the P90. So the MP9 will steal the show here with a few kills from aizy. This is almost a total wipe by G2. Scream looking for the edge shots, but there will be edge shots in his ed. FaZe with double the score of the G2 side now, who come in on the buy, 5 AKs, not much in the name of grenades. See if they can use them better than they did on Cash, despite the win. FaZe are tooled up at the moment. Ready for the fights at the back of the pub, Dan. They're tooled up.
Well, they're looking pretty good for that fight with, automatic weapons. We have the push coming from FaZe as well. Oh, this is so aggressive. Just getting in there. Oh my god, just brazen stuff. Obviously, they have SMG still, so they're just like, well, let's just throw these away.
MP7, not planned.
Let's take the risk and hope it goes well. but actually just throw these away. And now it's down to Rain. He's going to go with the rifle on the team now. kioShiMa is coming in from Banana with an MP9. And actually, Rain gets another frag here, and he gets a dink, in fact. So kioShiMa can pick up a P90 yes. or another rifle. The thing is there an AK? No, it's the P90 clutch. Oh, there it is through the smoke. That's really smart. Obviously, he knew a player just planted the bomb, and he saw the bomb, perhaps. So he knew where to spray. And surely he goes for this. He's just taking his time, taking his sweet time, but shox lurking.
Oh, he saw the other one.
Good nades.
He hears the tagging as well. shox has forced out the P90 down. The justice, the truth, the harmony. Glorious. Grass grows when you run past with a P90 down.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
Through death, it brings life.
That went to win a round like that, almost. I mean, basically, and you can see FaZe's money right now. They just played really aggressively because they were like, okay, guys, let's just save our SMGs from the previous round. Sure, we have a huge disadvantage, but if we just rush, maybe we'll get lucky. And then kioShiMa pulls off the clutch right at the end. So that is actually so insane because FaZe are a shoo-in to just quickly smash through map 2 now and make it 1-1 and bring us to map 3.
So far, so good, apart from this round where Fox has been taken down in a corner, so in fact by Smith no less, so maybe he's not budget Fox after all. Because he has done to Fox what was done to him in the first round. So we're all tied up in that respect, as Adam Sessler once said at EVO.
An eye for an eye.
aizy moving towards the B bomb site. He's being tagged down as well, so G2 has some significant advantages here. A minute 15 on the clock. And the nades are running out for the FaZe side. However, that said, they still have 2 smoke grenades, but they won't be going over towards top mid, where G2 will breach. Just a one-man advantage for the moment, but G2 can try to play the numbers game as best as possible. aizy with a very hard to spot position over towards Graveyard. When you come out of the apps, you are exposed to multiple positions, and that's not the first one you're necessarily going to check. Coming in from the side, there is Scream. Down goes aizy. There's a trade for the CTs. But kioShiMa is in a lot of trouble here. Takes down shox from the top. Now he can try and hide. A bit of a shoulder peeking there. Sees bodyy over towards library. Team coming in for the flank as well. SmithZz is on short. He's going to win the duel with SmithZz. So now the advantage is suddenly back with the CTs. Rain's going to push through the smoke here. The crossfire is going to be unfavourable for the Ts. Down to the 1 versus 1. Now body's got 4 HP. kioShiMa will find him through the box.
The ace from kioShiMa. What a beast. Sitting in the pit, dealing death, destruction. He killed James. He crushed and he destroyed. That was beautiful. And he's got 21 frags now. And for anyone wondering with kioShiMa regarding his, because obviously kioShiMa is a French guy in a pretty international lineup. If anyone is wondering about his English, kioShiMa has actually maybe the best English of any French player that I know.
By the way, couteau en bois means wooden knife. But I'm sure bois means drink. So now I'm confused, but I'll look into this further in my own time, Dan. Please continue.
Okay.
kioShiMa has the best English.
He may have the best English of all the French people that I know. His English is excellent.
He has I believe his girlfriend's Scottish?
No, that's incorrect.
Well, she's from the UK, right? So
yeah.
He's speaking English a lot, let's put it that way.
Yeah, but I don't know that he's lived in England for long.
Unless he's like bonjour.
But either way, we will see now the 14th round for FaZe, and they will be playing it out with an early round advantage, winning the battle in the Palmers. And it's going to be RpK responding there with a quick pick into quads. Just poking here and there are the G2 side. And finding that frag back is really nice. There's still a minute left in the round. And they are still pressuring out grenades here from FaZe. FaZe are actually starting to use almost all of their grenades. In fact, only 2 players with any grenades left, really. And we'll have to see whether or not G2 can actually burst through now that they've done the hard work. They've done the arduous work of getting that first kill and removing some nades. But here is Fox. He needs no nades.
aizy's just deployed somewhere, but it's not over towards B, it seems. So Rain has been taken down, and jkaem is alone. How many more can he find? They're trying to push his position. The numbers game will work out for the Ts, and they will take the site. Fox is still alive, though, but they've got smokes down towards CT, towards construction as well. Although that does give the CTs a path into construction if they want to do it. But FaZe, aizy, sorry, taking angles at the front. RpK, a bit of a hole in the defense there, and Fox is going to go for the AK, so still doable for FaZe. We've had some successful retakes from them before where they've been at a numbers disadvantage. Scream though, going to get traded by aizy down to the 1 versus 1. And SmithZz has not announced his position in this engagement. aizy has a kit. Does he go for the hero defuse? He's going for the hero defuse, and SmithZz is...
That was insanely close. I think that was super close.
That was a brave approach, it must be said. 7 rounds on the board for G2. Half the score of FaZe, who were 2 rounds away from 3 maps.
First time the money's looked bad, though, for FaZe. FaZe already with 5 rounds, and 2 more is required, but we're going to see a bit of a quasi here, as they are starting to lack. And with the way some of these rounds have worked, I wouldn't be all too surprised if they get quite a lot out of this. Drain actually going to have to backpedal quite quickly, and playing the deagle very well. The 1 shot, find a new angle, 1 shot, find a new angle, be just really annoying. And there you go, it's the 3rd angle that works for Rain, and then the distraction comes in aizy with the creep. Oh, again, I'm telling you, man. FaZe on these pistols, they keep finding the 1 versus 1s, and it's just bodyy left. I say just bodyy, he's got 15 HP, he's hardly alive at all.
Yeah.
He's hardly standing, James. He's limping, he requires medical attention.
Here I am. Here comes kioShiMa. Oh, there he goes!
The chest shot.
Game point. FaZe win like every round when they've only got pistols. By the way, I messed up. Boisson is drink. Bois is wood.
Poisson.
Boisson.
Is that like
I was almost
Poisson.
there, Dan. I was...
But poisson is fish, Jay.
Poisson is indeed fish, yes. So, FaZe win another round with just pistols, and I mean, G2 just have no answer to ecos or force buys, it seems. FaZe on game point here, and we seem to be headed to train unless G2 can do something with their pistols and 1 UMP onto RPK. It seems after avoiding the initial nades, they will run into the secondary nades, Dan. That Molotov stopping their entire timing, and here goes the smoke, so they've just been ruined. Although that smoke looks like there is a gap, indeed there is, because of the Molotov, which put it in a weird place. Now kioShiMa trying to duel, but shox is helping as well. Not many players left here for the T side, and they don't have much weaponry. Scream versus 4. 2 players on 7 HP though, if he can find them. Oh, that was a close shot for him to miss. And surely he will indeed be put out of his mercy. 16-7. Another solid performance from FaZe. Things looking a bit more normal now.
Yeah. Yeah, that means we'll go to the 3rd map. I have a quick question, French related.
Yes.
Speaking of poisson, isn't poisson rouge, isn't that not goldfish? Even though red it means red, rouge means red.
I've never said goldfish in French, actually, so I can't answer your question.
I think poisson rouge or rouge is...
It's rouge, not rouge.
But I think... Because I heard it in a song, right? There's a French song where there's that lyric, and she says it like that. Don't know why.
The only French song I know is Frère Jacques.
Frère Jacques. I remember hearing that when I was very young as well. What does donnez-vous mean? Because that's in
I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, it's going to be 1-1. We're all tied up, and Train will be the decider. And Train is actually a map that can work out quite well sometimes for FaZe. And I think it's due to the fact that it's kind of a simplistic map in quite a lot of ways. On the CT side, you just have to basically stay put. There's not much you can really do. You can maybe get a bit aggressive towards inner. You can maybe get a bit aggressive towards, in a main. You can play the site, close, or you can play the site far back. You can maybe do like a pop flash setup on alley or something. But that's pretty much almost all the options that you have as a CT side. Otherwise, you just stay there and you just react. So that's really good news for a side like FaZe. And with Fox as the AWPer, Fox is in the right places, he's going to be very deadly. And just so generally speaking, I feel like FaZe can perform on this map. As we saw on the first 2 maps, they can perform quite well. So I think this could actually end up being quite even. But the problem is for me is that G2 haven't shown much depth on their T side. I expected more depth, and so that could be problems for them.
Well, they have depth at least with AWPers. You saw bodyy has been double AWPing with SmithZz, and Train is a perfect map for that. So if they can make that work for them, then they could entirely take this. I have no idea what's going to happen. We will find out after the break. See you back here in a few minutes.